Hey, what's going on? Keith from Trigger Happy. Gonna take a look at a Glock 42, and I wanted to make this a shooting video, but the weather didn't cooperate with me and some other things, so you're just gonna get a tabletop here tonight. But this is gonna travel to a customer here, so it is what it is. But you know, Glock 42, Glock wanted to get in on the concealed carry market, especially in the 380 caliber, and they've done a pretty nice job scaling down their 26, 27 design into this little 42. And 380 round is what it is. It's a little underpowered, but it's, you know, kind of standard for concealed carry for a lot of people to go with the 380, and I'm not going to complain there. You know, if that's what you want to carry, carry it. So it's a single stack design, very slim profile. I like that a lot. Did I shoot it well? Well, if you've watched my videos over the years, I'm not a big Glock fan, and it has nothing to do with dependability or reliability. It's just that I don't shoot Glocks very well, and this one was pretty much the same. Fixed sights, standard Glock sights there. Do wish they were adjustable, but it is what it is. I tend to pull my shots pretty badly with Glock, and I tend to shoot very high. It's just how I shoot it, and I think a lot of it is the old Glock hump here and the grip angle. And it's the exact same. So if you shoot a 19 or a 17 or whatever really well, you're probably going to like this just as well. The ergonomics are identical. Trigger pull, pretty standard. You've got the safety in the trigger, and it pulls pretty nice, pretty much like a standard Glock. If you're used to some of the long trigger pulls of, say, an LC9, an LCP, a Bodyguard, you'll be surprised this is a much better trigger than those offerings from other companies. What about size-wise? Well, here's a Smith & Wesson Shield, and here's the 42. You'll see there, they are very similar in terms of overall length. The Glock is a 3¼ inch barrel. You'll see here, obviously the Shield is somewhat longer and somewhat wider, and maybe a little longer on the grip. But overall, it's not drastically bigger, and this is a 40 caliber Shield. How does it compare to some of the pocket pistols out there? Here's a Taurus TCP, and it's pretty, well, pretty much the same size width-wise. Definitely longer, about the same on the grip. I do have the magazine in the TCP and out of the Glock. Here we go. A little longer. Not a big difference. Is it more serviceable than this little Taurus? Absolutely. You know, I don't like the sights on a lot of those small guns, and I don't like the trigger pull. Definitely a more, you know, adequate gun in terms of shot placement, things like that. 2 6-round magazines come in the box. Would like to have seen maybe 7-round magazines. Not a big deal, but for a gun that's a little on the large side, they could have thrown an extra round in there that would have made me a little happier. But, you know, it is what it is. It's a dual captured recoil spring, which I like. All the internals are great. You've got the last round hold open and the slide lock here on the left hand side. The magazine release is kind of oversized, which I like. Didn't have any problems there at all. Kind of the Gen 3 styling. These are very non-abrasive, I should say. You know, they're almost non-existent actually, so there's not a lot of treatment to the grip at all. So if you're looking for a concealed carry gun to go along with maybe some of your larger model Glocks, right up your alley. These are getting easier to find, probably running the 430 ballpark. I've seen them as high as like 475, which is ridiculous. You know, we sold this one for $400, which I think is pretty reasonable for a relatively hot gun out there right now. So check it out. Glock 42, 380 caliber. It's the first one of its kind in the US market, so I like that. I like what they're doing. They're kind of, you know, updating their product catalog to kind of get in line with what people are looking for. And I know a lot of people choose the 380 round, lighter recoil, so on and so forth. And that's fine. You know, I prefer a little larger caliber like a 9mm, but to each his own. So when it comes to the gun community, you know, we need to be supportive of everybody's decisions. There's not one make or model that fits everybody. this isn't for me just because I'm not a Glock guy, but that's okay. So check it out. Keith from Trigger Happy. We'll see you next time. Thanks.